Welcome. Good to have you with us this evening. I'm excited for the information we're going to go over. I hope you'll find it very beneficial and helpful to you as well. For those who this is your first time to attend our workshop, we are so delighted to have you with us. We're going to cover some of the basics here tonight, hopefully be a big help to you. Um, if you have questions when we're done, please reach out to the person who invited you here. We'll make sure we get those answered and help in any way that we can. My name is Kim Crowther. I'm the corporate presenter. I'm delighted to be here with you this evening. We're going to cover some fun things tonight. Let's start out with KISS, a little kissing if we could. Of course, that stands for Keep It Simple, Smarty, not for the traditional KISS. Then we're going to get into redeeming shopping points and packs. And we'll talk about the Fast Track 30-day action plan. Then we'll kind of end up on some fun highlights. So a little bit of different tonight than before. Let's jump right in and start out with KISS. If I could just have some personal thoughts with you tonight, a lot of this based on meetings that I've been having with people I've been working with, finding out what their concerns are, or maybe helping them with some of the issues that they're having. I find that sometimes it is the little things that make such a big difference, and why some things go so much better than others with, we think, the same information. So I'm going to do some kind of fun things tonight. I recommend that maybe you have cameras that you can take pictures of the screens from time to time, or if you know how to do a print screen on your computer. I'm going to give some suggested verbiage, and you may or may not like it. My idea isn't here to tell you that that's what you should use by far. My idea is to show you examples of the concept of being prepared, being confident, and being successful. So let me just give you an example, start out with something simple. Those of you who use a lot of apps, if you're like me, you find that it's frustrating lately because when you go to download it, you can't really tell if there's a cost or if it's free, because they pretty much all say free. But then how many times do you download them, and then you find out that it's only free for a trial period and you got to pay? Or you find out that it really isn't free, that you just downloaded it for free. That can be a little frustrating from time to time. And so another thing is it's hard to find out how much it is. So I want to just address these things right up front, because they've got to be in the back of other people's minds from time to time when we start talking about our program and an app. So an example, we could just use verbiage like it's free to download and use. Simple, easy, straightforward. If you prefer, you could change it to free to join and use, but it covers everything. They know there's no cost to download it. They know there's no catch. There's no cost to use. Simple, easy, short words. Add them in when you're talking to shoppers for sure. Next, it is app and browser based. A lot of people have these questions. How does it work? What do I need to do? Do I have to carry a card with me? It's simple. It is app and browser based. Most people understand what that means. If not, they'll probably ask you. Here's another one. It's quite short, but to the point. You can shop local, online, and national brands. I find that many of us, especially me in the past, I'm the biggest culprit, tend to use a lot more words to say the same thing. And where this can be so short and concise and direct and get it totally across very comfortably. Here's an example of a way to put this. It is the largest benefits program provider in the world. I know we say a lot of things talking about MyWorld and how cool it is, because it is, but this is much more succinct. And then the last one, this is even less verbiage than you've been seeing. It is currently ranked the #1 loyalty program in the US by Newsweek. Didn't mention 2023 or other things. It's obvious if it's current, it means right now it is the #1 program in the US by Newsweek. So where am I going with this? If we can start to really think out what we're going to say and trying to say, when we talk to people, it's going to make a huge difference. It's going to keep their mind from going on trips because we say things and it takes them down a road that we don't want to even open up or make them think about. A confused mind never moves forward, never buys, etc. Secondly, it'll make us much more confident, as I will mention twice. It seems to be that when we are nervous, we have a tendency to speak too much, too rapidly, or uncomfortable with quiet moments, which if we've thought it through and are prepared, we don't typically have those issues as well. one of the things that I'm finding for sure in many of the people I talk with is we talk too much. Think what you're going to say before you talk. Who are you talking to? What is your point? What do you want to put across? What are you going to say and how are you going to say it? What's the order? Does it matter? Recently, I've been having the privilege of working with some people, one in particular, who has been an inspiration to me as he goes to approach people for these different parts of our business. He sits down, reads everything he can find, and then he literally writes up what he's going to say. He writes it out, and then he sounds it. He has other people look at it. It's a marvelous professional approach. And by the time he's done, it's so simple, easy, straightforward, powerful, flows. It's comfortable for him because it's in his words. He has that prepared if he's going to be talking to a potential shopper, if he's talking to a merchant or a potential marketer. So that he's free now to just listen to them, watch them, listen to their reaction or watch their reactions, which makes him much, much more able to communicate, develop relationships. Now, one of the things that I say oftentimes in my meetings is that you don't have to be a salesperson to do this. We just educate. But I will concede that some of the things that we learn in sales skills will make us more successful just because we're easier to understand and more enjoyable to listen to and talk to. Okay. Saying we're having a little bandwidth problem. Want to make sure we're okay. So he is very confident in what he's going to say, and more importantly, he's thought it through. So he's not worried about what if they say this or what if they say that. He already knows answers to all the questions and what he wants to say next. Very, very impressive. As this is the second time. When we're nervous, we have a tendency to talk too much or talk more. And of course, another problem we have when we're nervous is we overtalk people, and that shuts them down really quickly. Remember the old saying, 90% of the people buy you, 10% buy your product. And I know that's hard to believe and comprehend, but I found, those statistics to be too close too often through the years. So be someone that's fun to talk to, be someone that's enjoyable, be someone that they know is listening to them and looking at them and cares what they say and excited to share this information with them. Not someone who's nervous, dumping information on them, hopes they won't ask a question, it'll throw them off. Let them just enjoy the moment with you as well. So I'd like to maybe give you some specific examples of verbiage we could use as we're talking to shoppers, merchants, and marketers. Again, this isn't company approved verbiage. This isn't something that Matt's asked me to share with you. I'm trying to use actual verbiage as examples for what I want to teach. And that is to be prepared, to know what we want to say, be comfortable and confident with it, so that maybe one of the most important reasons, so we'll start talking to more people. We'll feel more comfortable sharing with others. If I were to ask every one of you, I bet, that's been involved with me now for the last few months, to talk to me personally about how you feel about this company, I would bet every one of you absolutely love this company. You think it's the coolest thing that ever hit. You're so excited as I am. Can't believe there's a program that's this good, that everybody wins, that nobody has to come up with money, that money is made by doing things that people are going to do anyway. We're helping. Every step about it is just phenomenal. We love it. So what do we need to do to make sure we get that across and we're proud and we want to talk and tell everybody how we feel inside? That's what I'm talking about tonight, is how we can do that. So let me just give you some examples of some easy talk. I got an app that gives me cash back on everyday shopping. It's free to get, free to use. It's kind of cool. It's all the major chains like Amazon, Home Depot, Walmart, hotels, travel, all that stuff, plus like 500,000 small to medium-sized businesses. It's pretty cool and easy to use. I'll text you the link so you can try it as well. I think you'll like it. Shut up. Now, they're either going to say, yeah, why don't you? I'd like to take a look at it. Or they're going to ask you questions. If you're prepared, you don't worry about the questions they ask. If they say, yeah, send it to me, shut up. Send it to them. Then follow up. See, what happens too often is we become salesy. We're so excited about the product and what it is and how it works that we want to tell them everything. Well, the problem with that is I believe people are starting to say sometimes, well, what's the catch? Why is he trying to sell me something? How come he's telling me so much about this? Is there more to this than I'm seeing? The minute those thoughts come up, we have created our own worst enemy, our own battle. because it's too good to be true. Why are they saying this? What's the deal with that? I mean, what you told me already, I'm in. I want. How do we know that? Because I shut up and they said, yeah, send it to me. If they're not in, then I know to add some more information. But don't just volunteer it. Don't just add it. Don't just keep, let people come with you. Think if it was me, if you were my good friend and you came to me and you said, hey, you got to see this. I just got an app. It is so cool. You can download it for free, use it for free. You can shop, buy all your normal stuff with it. You get cash back and points on your purchases. It's really cool, man. I'm going to say, yeah, let me take a look at it. Boom, I don't need to be sold anymore. Now, from that point, if you want to show me how it works, I'm interested. But if you keep trying to sell me on it, now I'm starting to go, okay, wait a minute, there must be a catch. Isn't he trying to sell me something? Is this going to lead to something? I hope you're with me. I hope I'm making sense. Put yourself and change the roles and think what you would think with your friends and people talking to you. Another thing is we don't have to tell them everything up front, everything now. I think I fell into this, and maybe many of you have. We get so excited because the company is so cool. You know, established in 2003, we're in 56 countries, a multi-billion-dollar company, 17 million shoppers. I mean, that's powerful stuff, and we're proud to be involved. But what we just did is we went from helping someone to become a shopper to all of a sudden telling them about this company. Why? Now, maybe if we're working with a merchant or maybe we're working with a marketer, that becomes really important. But to a shopper, that may or may not be important at all. In fact, it could be a negative or a distraction. Let me show you what I mean. In that previous example, we said, you know, I'll send you the app. And then if they say, yes, send it to me, we're done. But what if they come back and they say, well, tell me a little bit more about it. Is it pretty much everywhere? Are there a lot of places to shop? You know, your answer could be something like, with over 17 million shoppers, already more and more stores are jumping on every day. Pretty soon, it's going to be all around locally everywhere. And with all the major chains already, it's phenomenal already the way it is. But man, it's really growing. The part I keep liking is you get cash back, no cost to join, no cost to use. Let me send you the link. You check it out for yourself, and you can hit me with questions if you have any about it. I'll tell you what I know. Keep it simple, smarty. Don't dump. Don't put too much. At that point, you've again tried what we call a trial close. You've said, I'm going to send it to you. If they say yes, shut up and send it to them. If they say, well, I need to know, then answer their questions. But each time, what is our goal here? Is to point out it's simple, free, and it works, and you need it. Let me send it to you. And keep it on that path. I hope this is helpful to some of you. If you catch the vision of what I'm trying to say here, I just see myself and people talking too much, creating side trips, people going off somewhere, people being busy, and they can't figure out why it's such a big deal. If it's just an app that's going to save us money, it's pretty exciting. Yeah, I want it. All right, let's go on to the next one, marketers. The one I want to touch on tonight, in the time we have, is saying we're approaching a person who's already a shopper, signed up in a part of MyWorld, or in the case where you've just had the conversation from someone that I've had, and they're maybe a good friend, or they're good in business, or you know that they're looking for ways to make money, or whatever it may be, that you would then be talking to them about the additional opportunity as a marketer. So again, this would be ideal for a person who's already in MyWorld that you had talked to and they signed up previously. Now you're going to come back and very comfortably let them know, hey, there's more to this. Or it could be a person that you feel would like to know this right now. They're really interested. They say, yeah, tell me more. I'm really excited about that. You can say, well, if you'd like, there's actually a little more about this. It's kind of fun. You know, if you sign up as a marketer, which is also free to join and no cost to be one, well, then when you do what I did, just share with you that there's this app you can download and it's free. Well, when you do that, and not just are you being nice and helping your friends and loved ones to start getting cash back and, saving money and having fun, but by just taking the time to sign up to be a marketer, which again, there's no cost to join, no cost to be one, there's no commitments. But by doing that, now when you tell them about being a shopper, you're going to get cash back every time they get cash back, every time the dollar they spend in the system from then on. Like example, they go to Amazon or Walmart, Home Depot, buy groceries, gas, travel, go to restaurants. Every dollar they spend in the network from now on, you're going to earn up to 1% off of it from now on. That really adds up over time. Now, I know 1% doesn't sound like a lot, but you're going to see how fast that adds up, because now as you tell people and they tell others, it just grows. that grows your level or network of income. It's really, really pretty cool. I'll tell you what, I'll send you a short video. It'll show you how it works. I think you'll like it. It's certainly worth looking into. And by the way, as I send this to you, be assured this is the real deal. The company is the largest benefits program provider in the world, and it's currently ranked the #1 loyalty program in the US by Newsweek. So just know it's something you can be pretty cool and pretty proud of. It's kind of cool. So I'll just send you a video, and we can come there and see what you think. How's that? And that's a little more wordy, but it didn't hopefully take us off on too many tangents. Explained enough so they can grab the concept. If they ask a lot of questions, you're prepared to answer them. If they don't, just send them the video. Or your choices are invite them to a Tuesday or Saturday live training that we do, excuse me, every Tuesday and Saturday at 5 o'clock Pacific. Or you could send them the on-demand video, the short version of that training. Pardon me. And that is accessible in the support website for all of us as Like-A-Net marketers that you all have access to. Or just send them the teaser videos we're so delighted to have now. Send them the one about Like-A-Net marketing, what it is and how it works. It's pretty fun. Or send them that with the shopper video if they're just learning about both at the same time. But not too much, not too fast. Don't push too hard. Just make it fun for them to look into. Let them get a little excited so they want to learn more instead of dumping everything on them all at once. Now, the next step would be showing marketers how they make good money, helping merchants to join MyWorld. We're going to do that next week. I didn't have time to get that all done in this one as well tonight. As you will see, we've got a lot more to cover. So we'll get into that. But let me know if you find this kind of thing fun once in a while or helpful to share. The next one would be talking to merchants. Now, I'm gonna say this again carefully. I think I mentioned this last week. Always remember, this company has grown over 20 years to being the largest in the world. We went from 16 million to 17 million shoppers in the short time I've been involved with Like-A-Net and MyWorld. We went from 400,000 to 500,000 merchants. And I know the reason I bring this up is because when it happened, many of you were really waiting then to send out any on-demand video until we'd changed it and put those numbers in. And the reason I bring that up is because I really don't think it will make one bit of difference to anyone you're sending an on-demand video to if the number is 17 million or 16 million, if it's 500,000 or 400,000. If we're doing our job properly, this company has grown to where it is with lesser numbers. This company has grown to where it is without nearly the impact it is now. We've already got all the power in the palm of our hands we need to be legit, to be real, to be what someone wants to know more about. It's all about how we approach it, about how we disseminate and share information with them. Of course, you want to be up to date. Of course, you want the latest and greatest. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, don't hold off. I know that we have things that are coming out that'll be better for merchants, but when you've got an opportunity to close somebody today, I'd rather, bird in hand instead of two in the bush, that kind of thing. So let me give an example of some thoughts here of verbiage that might be thought-provoking to you. I work with an affiliate marketing company with over 17 million members and over 500,000 participating merchants. We have partnered with major chains like Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, Whole Foods, major restaurants, airlines, hotel chains all across the country. We are now focusing on helping local businesses like you so you can receive the same benefits as the larger chain stores. When you become a member incidentally at no cost to you, you will be immediately advertised to 17 million plus shoppers. Now, shoppers love merchants who offer this MyWorld program as they receive cash back and shopping points on their purchases through an app that is free for them to get and free to use. They love this program. That's why we're at 17 million shoppers. Now, for you as a merchant, you only pay a small commission when a sale takes place. When someone actually comes in and buys something from you, this program is transaction-based, not advertising fee-based, where you pay whether somebody comes in or not. Now, not only does it help you to get new customers, more loyal customers, and new business, you also receive a new ongoing revenue stream at no cost as well. Can you believe this? Absolutely amazing. What do I mean by that? How's that work? Well, our merchants get paid when their customers shop at any other business in the network in the world. In essence, making you money on their everyday purchases like foods, clothes, travel, pretty much everything from now on, no cost to you. We do it all. Is that just amazing or what? Now, in addition to being free to join and providing a new revenue stream for you, there's no installation required, no training of employees, no records you got to keep, no additional paperwork you've got to do, and we can get you signed up in less than 10 minutes. It is an amazing program. I'll send you a short video that'll explain how it works, how amazing it is. We can then get together. If you have any questions, I can answer them, and then let's just get you making more money at no cost. What do you think? Anything appeal to you? Any ideas from there? Again, you may or may not like my exact verbiage, but I hope you grasp the concept. I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable saying that. Those words flow from my mouth. I'm not recommending you try to memorize my words. I'm saying take what you like from what Matt is giving and our managers are giving and our upline is giving, and then put it into your words. Because if it's comfortable for you to say it, it's going to do a much better job. You'll be much more comfortable. People will relax and enjoy it more. So put it into your own words. You can change the order, but the most important thing is think it through as you do. Do everything for a reason, and then become comfortable and confident as you present the information to your people, keeping it direct, no side trips, nothing going off on a tangent. What's the goal? It is basically at this point to have them watch a video so you can now sign them up and get them going. And really, part of the reason we want to do the video is we don't want to bombard them too much in the first meeting unless they come back. If they come back and say, no, I want to know more right now. Man, give them everything they want. Sign them up right now. Don't turn them away. But on the other hand, don't force. Don't push too much. Let that be something where you can sit back and listen to their response. All we're doing is making a statement, and then we shut up. You'll notice each time we make a statement, then we shut up. It's an action statement. I'll go ahead and send you the link. You can check it out for yourself. And you shut up. If they say, yeah, that's a good idea, do it. If they say, well, I have questions, then answer the questions. But when you're done answering the questions, have another action question. Same thing here. I'll send you the video, and then I'll get back with you and answer any questions. Let's get you some making money at no cost. It's really easy to do. Boom. They don't say anything. They say, great. I want to send that to your text or your email. Let me make sure I get that from you. All right, here's my information. Thank you. I'll be back with you. And, whatever it is, just always end with that, where you're basically taking an assumption that you're going to take another meeting, you're going to be moving forward, and make sure they end on that with you. What do you want them to hear? It's simple, free, and it works. That's the bottom line. It's simple, it's free, and it works. And they want to be a part of it. Well, I hope that's different tonight and maybe helpful. I can see the professionalism in those that are doing this. I can see their confidence. I can see they're not afraid to talk to anybody. They're comfortable picking up the phone. They're comfortable talking in person. They're comfortable talking off the cuff. They're comfortable in setting up meetings, going out and knocking on doors, whatever it may be, they're comfortable with because they know what they want to say and they know what to say when questions come up. Now, I know many of us have spent hours listening and learning and attending meetings and reading, but I'm suggesting we synthesize that down, type it up, and write it. Now, I'm going to do my last thought on this, and I'll move on. As a teacher of large seminars for many years and running many teams, the position of a presenter was very coveted, and the amount of income these presenters would make was, well, you're competing with a lot of these high levels here in marketing. And so there was a lot of competition always. And people would always ask me, let them try, let them have a chance, let me have a chance in front of an audience. Well, the last thing we're going to do is stick somebody up in front of a big audience where we've spent so much money on getting people there to let them have a chance to try. Let me see, where does that say? Can you please show again first slide for SME approach? Let's see, here's my first slide right here. Is that the one you're wanting? I'll look it up for just a second. Anyway, where I'm going with this thought process is I would say, you show me that you're ready, I'll give you a chance. Now that would require they send me a video and they would be actually giving the presentation, or I'd actually go to somewhere we'd see. But here's what I would tell them. You want to be successful, you need to do it for real. You need to go down in the meeting room. You need to set up your overhead projector. You need to set up your computer. You need to dress the clothes you're going to be wearing. And you need to literally go through the entire presentation for real. I don't hear there's not another person in the room. Why do you do that? Because when you match the physical with the mental, it's a total different experience than if you just think it through. See, most people, they never open their mouth. They think their whole presentation through in their mind. They practice it in their mind. It is totally different when you say it out loud than it is when you say it in your mind. Go through the motions. If you're going to be doing this over the phone, then have in front of you your verbiage. Practice looking down when they ask a question, knowing where the answer is, so that they don't need to know that that's what you're doing, because you go right to it. It's like you're just looking down from it and going, oh, that's a great idea, and then answer the question. And so, get comfortable, be good, be a professional. And that can be so simple for everybody that no one will ever know that you took the time to do so, but they're going to feel like they're in the hands of a master. So I hope that helps a little bit on ideas of how to be that, how to be confident, how to be comfortable, how to get more clientele, be it shoppers, merchants, marketers, or whatever it may be. So, and I hope that's helpful. Let's go ahead and let's move on. Thank you, everybody. If you missed some of this, you need any of this, reach out. I can put some of this available, make it available to you, that kind of thing. All right, that being the case, let's jump into the next segment here, the next section. 3 ways of shopping, redeeming shopping points. Now, you're all familiar with there's 3 ways of shopping. One is where we go into local, small, medium-sized businesses. We use Scan and Go, which is fun. And scan that receipt, send it in, and get our money back that way. Another one, just simply shop online. How fun is that immediately? And the next one, of course, is the e-gift cards we use for the chain stores, etc. But regardless of how we're shopping, it's the same principle. We get up to 25% cash back on each purchase, and we get up to 25% in shopping points. Now, many of you that are in the program for a while, you probably have seen that oftentimes we actually get more shopping points than we do cash back with some of these merchants they provide. And so shopping points start to become really valuable to us and really important to us. So what do we do with them? Well, there's all kinds of things you can do. Go to the training site, the support site, and look them up, and it talks about shopping points and some of the things we can do with them. I'm trying to convince you and teach you to go to that site when you have questions. You'll be surprised. There's a world of knowledge there. Matt has done a phenomenal job with it. But the other one is there's things we can do ourselves right up front. And of course, that there are 2 ways to do it to redeem shopping points. One is we can redeem them for cashback deals. If you're new to this program, what that means is a shopping point can be converted to a $1. Each shopping point is worth a $1 in 2 ways. The first one is cashback deals. When you become a shopper, you're going to download the MyWorld app. To redeem points, you'll simply click on the part that says cashback deals. And let's say that we have 100 points that we've already made from our previous purchases. They're in our account. When you get shopping points, they go into your account. They don't expire. And so we want to get some of that shopping points converted to cash. So we simply click down here on cashback deals. When we do, it shows us all the merchants that are offering cashback deals right now. Let's say that we've been thinking about taking a cruise. We see that Celebrity Cruises is offering a 9% cashback deal. We're all over that. So we go ahead, book the same cruise we were going to otherwise. We book it through the MyWorld access to cashback, or to Celebrity Cruises. We purchase a $1,000 e-gift card to use for that cruise, and at 9%, that converts to $90 immediately is in our account. Isn't that amazing? So basically, in essence, that cruise cost us $910 instead of $1,000 because those 90 shopping points converted to $90. How amazing is that? So cashback deals are awesome. We can take advantage of those anytime we want. Just want you to always be aware of them and know how to train and tell your people that are using the shopping app how to use it. Each shopping point is worth $1. Now, the part that I want to get you really excited about tonight is there's another way to do that, and that is you can just let your shoppers in your network convert those shopping points for you. Let's take an example how we do that. As you can imagine, as people use the shopping app and they get excited about it, they show their friends, they tell their friends. Now, understand, I'm betting this is happening to people who are just shoppers, that they're sharing and telling other people. They have no financial benefit to it that they know of. They're not familiar with referral, anything. They're just happy sharing people that the site is so cool. And then, of course, as marketers, when they do the same thing, they're getting paid for it. So you can see why this is growing so fast. But here's what's cool. As it grows in your organization and your network, you understand that as they make purchases, you get paid up to 1% on all their purchases in the network. Now, 1% doesn't sound like much, but it sure adds up, especially over time. And as you grow it, you're going to be hopefully really, really, really excited. But the part that most people don't understand is at the same time as they're shopping and they're getting the cash back, their purchases also redeem your shopping points for you. Now, the way that works is for every dollar cash back these shoppers receive, they also redeem one of your shopping points. So think of it like this. Let's say that you have, in this example, 100 shopping points. Well, instead of going out and buying something yourself, just know that your shoppers are eventually going to redeem those for you. Because at the same time as they're getting you commission and making money, they're also going to be automatically redeeming those shopping points for you. So there you go. Now there's $100 in your account. You don't have to do anything because you went out and told people about the shopping program and you helped them to start getting cash back and save money. So if you have shopping points, they will be redeemed at the same time you're making money. They're also making you more money by redeeming your shopping points. The point is you will want as many shopping as you can get down the road. Think of it like this. You share, you get people, they're shopping, they're telling others, making your marketing bonus commission override on that. And then all of a sudden, as it starts to grow and grow, they're going to be able to redeem more shopping points than you have by your normal day-to-day shopping and buying. So you're going to wish you could get more points because that means you're just missing out on money, hard cash coming to you because you don't have enough shopping points. So there's a solution. You see, we can benefit from our shopping network because if we want, we can purchase shopping point packs at up to a 75% discount, which can be huge. Pardon me. Let me do something here, get the reception a little bit better if I can. All right, so let's take an example. We can purchase what's called a shopping point pack. We can purchase a pack for as little as $149. Now, that would be a month. We could buy that in a monthly pack. Now, when we spend $149 on shopping points, because we are now a Like-A-Net marketer, when we do that, we receive a factor of 2 or 300 shopping points in our account. So now that we have those 300 shopping points, over time, our shoppers, as they continue to do what they do, shop daily, et cetera, we not only make cash, they're going to convert those shopping points to $300. So think with me, we spent $149 and eventually got back $300. How's that for a nice return on contribution? Pretty cool, huh? And you know, we can actually, the most we can purchase is a 3 shopping point pack. But what's nice about that is we get a factor of 4. So a 3 shopping point pack is $447 for the month, but we get 4 times, we get 1,800 shopping points. So think with me, as your shoppers automatically over time convert those to cash for you, that means we did a $447 expenditure and you got back $1,800. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that all day long and twice on Saturday? Pretty exciting what the program is. I just wanted to make sure that you all knew that, understood that. I want you to understand as I share this with you that you do not have to ever purchase shopping point packs. There's no requirement to be successful in the MyWorld program, the Like-A-Net marketing program. You can do it without ever doing that. But gosh, does it make sense and is it smart, especially if you've got shoppers. And then guess what? We get a lot of benefits when we buy these shopping point packs. Let me cover some real quickly. One is you receive the discounted shopping points up to 75%. You receive MSP Asia points to become a shareholder of the company. I'll explain to you now what that is. These free benefits. What happens is, as you'll notice, if we purchase a single shopping point pack, at the same time as we get 300 shopping points, we also get 200 what's called MSP Asia. If we purchase a 3 shopping point pack, we would get 1,800 shopping points and 1,200 MSP Asia. The reason we get so excited about that is because the past record has shown that those can convert into some really serious American dollars for us down the road. Let me show you what I mean. Just a few weeks ago, part of the company that was carved out became something called MSP International. And all of those in the program before I came along, when they bought they bought shopping point packs, they received what's called MSP International. And so a few weeks ago, MSP International went to shares. So the people who had MSP International points, like I'm sharing with you, Asia, They converted to shares, and that became a very wonderful, exciting situation. Some of those shares you can sell, some of those shares you keep. They're going to pay you ongoing dividends and benefits. But it's amazing the value of those shares when they came out for that program. So the reason I get so excited is because now we're receiving MSP Asia. Asia is the next part of the MyWorld program that's designed to go into shares down the road. And the population of the part of the world that's designated for MyWorld Asia is about 4 billion people more than was MyWorld International. These shares, as you can see, came out valued at $500 a share. I just got to tell you, that is a nice free bonus, free incentive. A lot of people get really, 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 really excited about that. It's made a lot of difference to a lot of people's lives. So you receive MSP Asia to become a shareholder of the company. You also get career points. Let me touch on that real quickly. I want to show you how you're paid, how you make money here. With the Lycanet career, we are paid with career points, and they help actually grow our career for us. And shopping creates career points. But also, when you purchase shopping point packs, you automatically get additional career points. A single pack, we get 75 career points. A triple pack, we get 225. Now, the reason that becomes so exciting is watch how we make money. There's up to 8 plus levels in how we receive our compensation with Lycanet marketing. The first 3 levels, let me give you an idea. Levels 1, 2, and 3, income when we attain and achieve these levels was between $75 to $750 per month. Now, these numbers are very conservative. Typically, through shopping and everything else that's happening, you'll be making more than that, but these are good numbers for conservative. Now, 75 isn't a lot of money, but, what did you do and how much did it cost you and that kind of thing. But, $750, that gets to be exciting. Who wouldn't take another $750 a month coming in? Look what that can do with that car payment, help around the house, vacation, pay off debt. It's pretty exciting to have that coming in. Now, here's the point. We have people who are getting to level 2, sometimes 3 in the first 30 days. We have people that it takes longer than that. We have people that never get there. There's no requirements. There's nobody going to say, you didn't do this, so it's over. It's just the better you do, the faster you grow, the more you make. Have fun. Our job is to show you how to do that, like we're trying to do tonight. So an example here, once you get to 3, starting to see it, getting excited, well, it gets easier. You already know what you're doing. And so 4, 5, and 6, we're looking at $1,800 to $12,000 a month. $12,000 a month, a lot of people are able to rethink their life, resituate their life. They start to know that if they get sick, they're probably going to be okay, even if they can't work at their other job. In fact, we'll close on that tonight a little later and talk about how this can be such a protector and provider of residual income for us. Also, at that point, some people are able to maybe quit their other job and go into this more full-time or retire and don't do anything. Whatever, it's up to you. You got choices you didn't have before and often attained in a relatively short period of time. I'm talking months here, everyone, not years. I'm talking months. And now level 7 and 8, that's where we get into the $30,000 to $75,000 a month. And of course, much, much higher. Levels 8 plus, the people are in these areas, the kind of money they're making is the kind that people always dream and wish and hope that they could make someday. I just want you to know, why not you? It's open to anyone. We can show you how. We can show you the people that are, what they're doing, share, and help you to accomplish that. It's pretty exciting. And one of the things that's really neat is that, what happens? The money comes from people shopping. People can't stop eating. They can't stop needing clothing. They need to survive. Even if there's a recession, they're going to then be looking even more closely to save every dollar they can. So one of the things I love about this is this program, it becomes very, very solid for that very, very purpose. Ongoing residual income. How fun is that? So we get additional career points for our career. We are also able to register merchants for free and get paid 1% on all the shopping done by the people they sign up from then on out of their places of business. Now, if I could share that with you real quickly, that's a cool one. You probably don't know this, but for a merchant to become a part of the MyWorld program, there is a fee one time of $749 to join. You notice we've been talking about it's free to them. The reason is because we as marketers typically make that free to them by waiving that fee. How? By getting merchant codes. So how does that work? When we go ahead and we buy a single shopping point pack, we get the benefits we've talked about. When we buy 2 shopping point packs, we get the benefits of 2, but we also get a MyWorld partnership or merchant code. That means now because we bought 2 shopping point packs, we can now sign up a merchant, and literally that code will pay that $7.49 for them. We make it free for them to join. Can I tell you how fun it is for a merchant to join for free versus $749? How much easier that will be for you? Well, when we do 3 packs, we get 3 merchant codes. You guys think with me, that's $749 times 3 for a $407 expenditure that we may get 1,800 shopping points, which will eventually, with business, convert to $1,800. If you do the math, you understand why I get so excited about the program. Because the thing we do has the positive it takes us to next. Benefit is always greater than the effort. Hope that makes sense. Now, please remember, you can do this business without having to purchase or buy anything, just our normal everyday shopping. I'm just showing you additional benefits, additional ways you can accomplish your goals much more quickly. Now, an example, I like 3 shopping point packs a month. Now, it's up to you. You may not do any. You might do 1 or 2. It's exciting to at least do 2 because then you start getting the merchant codes. 3, you get a lot. But here's a benefit to enjoy without doing anything more. Once you have 3 people that you brought into the program right below you that are active marketers, those same shopping point packs that we've talked about, you get twice as much. And a single pack, instead of getting 300 shopping points, you get 600. 200 MSP, 400. You can see with 2, you get double. 900 goes to 1,800. When you go to, and you get 2 merchant codes. 3, now you've got 3,600 shopping points and you get 6 merchant codes. Is that the coolest thing ever? So again, just do the business, follow what you're taught, follow as it flows, and it automatically gets better and better. No more cash expenditure. It just gets much better for all of us. And it prepares you for adding merchants. Well, let me just cover on this real quickly. What do you mean by an active marketer? What is the criterion for a person to be an active marketer? There are 2 requirements to be an active marketer. One is you have registered 5 shoppers who have made 1 purchase. A purchase means that they have purchased and spent at least $10 minimum through the MyWorld app. Okay, now that's pretty easy to do. Hopefully, with what we talked about getting shoppers tonight, that'll become easier and easier. Just talk to people. Hey, I got this app. It's so cool. Just use it when you shop and you get cash back. It's free. Just start talking about it. The next one is you and your shoppers together spend $3,000 for daily shopping each month. So that could be you have 10 shoppers, you each do 300. A couple of you each do 1,500. It could be that you have 20 shoppers, you each do a little. It doesn't matter how you acquire that. It's just that between you and your shoppers, you spend a total of 3,000 daily shopping each month. Or, amazing, look at this. If you have activated a shopping point pack each month, that is the other way to qualify for the second step. Instead of having to do $3,000 daily shopping volume, you just go buy yourself a shopping point pack and have the opportunity to make a lot of money off of that, get those MSP points and get the career points and enjoy. So I just wanted to understand it. Again, it keeps you as an active marketer status and it helps you to receive your bonuses going on. One more real quick, the fast track. For those that are new, this is a wonderful way. I see that just today. Saw another person come in with this program. Always excited to see when people come aboard with the fast track. It just lights the fires and they keep going. So what is that? 30-day action plan. For those that are new, you want to get going quickly. You want to be making money quickly. You need to get going quickly. This is a wonderful potential for you. We call it the 30-day action plan for career level 2. We refer to it quickly as the fast track. Now, this requires a commitment for an upfront out-of-pocket expenditure. In the first month, you will have to come up with $447. What are you going to do? You're going to buy 3 shopping point packs. Now, we've already talked about how you're going to get so much more back than the money you've spent. You do this properly. But in this one, we're just going to say, okay, you agree to buy 3 shopping point packs. Now, that would give you back 1,800 value of shopping points. Now, remember, this is not required or necessary to succeed. This is just a fast start plan that allows you to accelerate your growth, your speed, and your return. So how does that work? Well, we make 2 decisions. One is we commit to $447 purchase a month for 3 shopping point packs, and we commit to finding 3 other people to do the same thing. That's it. That's our 2 steps. All right, so we get our own 3 shopping point packs, and then we go out and we share this with 3 other people, and they say, yep, and they each sign up for 3 shopping point packs. Now, what happens is, if we get that done in the first 2 weeks, that alone, those 12 total shopping point packs that have now been purchased by you and your 3 people, put you at 900 career points. That means you're already at level 1. If that's all you did for the month, the amount of commission you would make would be $176. So in your first month, you made $176. Now, you had an expenditure of $447, but you already hopefully got a lot more value than that back. But think of it like this. Next month, you've committed to do another $447. Well, you've already made $176. So now next month, you're down to $271. See how that works? You can see that pretty quick. You're not ever coming out of your pocket again. You're just taking it in. Now, some people, it takes them a month to do that. Others, it takes longer. Some are doing it in, like I said, 2 weeks. That's up to you. But I want you to show what people are doing. Now, as the R3 that we brought in start helping their 3 people, what are they doing? Everybody just gets 3, right? So nobody has a harder job. All of us just need 3. So now watch what happens. Let's say they each go out, they get 1. They've each got 2 to go. By the time they, between them, get just 1 more person. So they only have brought in a total of 4. They've still got, the rest to do for themselves. But the minute they do that, you have already accomplished putting yourself to career level 2. So that would mean that if you did that in the next 2 weeks, by the end of the month, you actually are at career level 2. That means that now your earnings for the month, if this was your first month or second month, but whenever you accomplish that, is $448. So that means you now are profitable, including buying another $447 shopping point pack. You just put an extra $41 in your pocket in the first month, second month, whatever it takes for you to get there. Now, compare that to the cost of starting a business anywhere else, and the fact that you didn't have to come out of your pocket for anything other than things that bring you more value. That's an amazing program. But that's just for you. Now, what's the key is you help them make sure they get their other 2 to 3 people. You get their people for them. As the process continues and we help our 3 finish getting their 3, they enjoy the same benefits we do and advances all of our career levels. And you are now in and you are making money. And hopefully you're going to do nothing but continue to grow on up for the rest of your life. So was 1 or 2 months of some work and sacrifice worth the opportunity to have this kind of career and opportunity ongoing for the rest of your life? The secret is duplicate. So we do 3, they do 3, and each of them does 3. Now, thanks to the Lycanet and MyWorld partnership, there is something for everyone. You can become a shopper, you can become a marketer, you can become a merchant, or you can become all 3. You can start out as one and grow to whatever you wish to do. The choice is always yours. But as we grow, now that we've got our bases covered, we're cash flowing, we're growing, we can build wide, we can sign on merchants, we can add more shoppers, we can support our shopping community, we can help other people, we can put our time where we want because the pressure's off. We've now got money coming in, we've got an organization up and running and growing and building. It just becomes one of the most fun things we can ever do. Well, I've gone a little long tonight. I need to just start wrapping this up. I want to share 2 final thoughts with you, if you don't mind. Always appreciate your feedback. Any of you share with me if these things are interesting to you. Some I need to cover every week for our new people. Others, I like to provide new things to keep you interested in learning new things. But now let's look at what Lycanet can do for us. And this is probably one of the main reasons to decide to join us and decide to jump in. It's because I know of no other better place or way to get residual income, security, stability, and a future. To give an example, Steve Sunich is one of the doing very well with our company people. He's the person that brought me into this company, and he shared his personal story with me. I did know some of it personally, of course, but he gave me permission to share it with you, which I do appreciate you, Steve. Thank you for letting us do that. But I want to do this to kind of show you why this is such an amazing program. These are his words. I was introduced to MyWorld at the end of 2018. I followed this basic concept we just shared with you, the fast track. He said, I grew to career level 5 before I found out I had cancer. And he had the kind of cancer that most people are not with us for very long. And at the same time, about that time, COVID hit. So what does that mean? I stopped everything and focused 100% of my attention on living. Thanks to MyWorld, many of my team kept shopping and saving money, and my team kept slowly growing. Did you hear that? Even through COVID and even without Steve there to help them. The program is just so good. In June of 23, I was contacted by MyWorld leadership and was told they were going to relaunch MyWorld in the US in July, that they were going to name Matt Firk as the MyWorld US CEO. This got him nothing but excited because Steve knows Matt, and Matt was the one that got him into the business, and now he's feeling a whole lot better, and he's realizing, I need to get back in and get this thing going. Well, it's already going. These next two slides show what happened. In June, his income from Like-A-Net marketing with MyWorld was $8,140. Hadn't been doing anything for how long? Just showing you the power of residual income, the power of shopping, the power of this program. And what's really neat, because he had been buying the packs, he'd been getting the MSP International shares or points. They converted to shares about that time. And he was converted to what, 91 shares, about $59,000, $60,000 US with these shares at that value. Can you imagine a benefit and that is to him? To have those, some of them making him money for the rest of his life, some available to sell if he wants, or just continue to enjoy. You guys, that is an amazing program. Try that at any other job you've got, any place else you work. Take off a few years. Don't do anything. Don't show up for work, and then see if you start making this kind of money. In fact, keep making it as you go. Amazing, amazing program. Absolutely love it. I hope it's inspirational to you. Thoughts? Those that are new with us, and all of you, take advantage of our Tuesday and Saturday live training workshops. They're only about 20, 25 minutes long now. Give them a quick live overview. We'd love to share that. There's the links. There's the QR code. Invite people to come and join with us. In addition to that, for those of you, if you'd like to reserve me and to do some private workshops with you, groups of 10 or more is all that's needed. There's my URL for scheduling. You can just pop on there, and anytime that my calendar is available, you can go ahead and schedule in 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever you'd like up to that point, and let me know what the training you'd like it to be on, et cetera. I'd be happy to do that with you. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and some people are actually enjoying it as well. In addition, mark your calendars. I hope every one of you already have for the Like-A-Net Sensation. It's going to be in Georgia, Lair Islands, Beaufort, Georgia area. It's going to be March 8th, 9th, and 10th of this next year. You guys, I don't know if you comprehend this, but we're brand new and here in the U.S., if you will, in our launch. And we're going to have the owner, Mr. Hubert Friedel, actually here of the company. We're going to get to meet him, shake hands with him, hopefully in person, certainly hear from him, learn at his feet, share of his excitement and confidence. It's worth going just for that opportunity alone. Of course, Matt, Sean Marco will be there leading and helping, and all the great leaders of our company here in the U.S. will be talking, helping. It's an amazing program. Please, in essence of time, you may take a screenshot of this, but just go to the Like-A-Net support app, and it's all there. You click on upcoming meetings, etc. It's all the information is there, the costs, how it works, what we get. The pricing is unbelievable. And please remember, when we go, we get 300 career points, 2,000 MSP Asia points, and 2 partner codes. Now, when we're looking at $949 total cost for the entire program, once we're there, my gosh, 2 partner codes are worth, what, $1,500 to us for our merchants. So again, one more time, by being blessed to go and get better and improve, we get obviously a much better situation. Well, I'm almost out of time. We're going to close with the highlights. I hope you enjoy this. I like to show these each week because I think they're extremely inspirational, and they're kind of motivating and fun to be down to earth with as well. For those who are new, the company holds a major convention each year. This one was in Europe last summer, and you can get an idea how many people are there. 60,000 people. That's absolutely amazing. To show you the size of that stadium, just look at the framework it took just to hold up the stages and the information. It was a huge, huge meeting. I had to get up at 3 o'clock every morning to watch it because of the time zone changes, and it was worth it. It was amazing. But the part I wanted to end on is they started showing people that were in attendance who just attained a career level. To give an example, career level 6 is what we call a senior ambassador. And if you remember, a career level 6 is where we start getting hopefully a minimum of 12,000 a month, usually much, much higher. Career level 7 is 30,000. Career level 8, 75,000. 8 plus is above that. So to give an example, there were some people there who just arrived at career level 6. They had to go up on the stage. That is called a senior ambassador. And this was their check for the month when they became and arrived at career level 6. 16,000 US, 21,000, 22,000 US, 27,000 US. And yet we've been only telling you make about 12,000. I hope that puts the point across. Typically, you'll make a lot more than that. Pretty dang exciting. I mean, can you see those faces? It's not like, oh, darn. It's like, oh, yeah. When we get to the next level, vice president level 7, as you can see, that's predicted at 30,000, 49,000, and 51,000 US. For the month, take a look at what we call level 8, the presidents. A lot of presidents today, we're looking at a minimum of 75,000, which we shared with you. I want you to see 92,000, 106,000, 110,000. Who wouldn't love to have one check 1 month for that? Let alone know that we're going to start seeing these kinds of checks from now on. If we've built our business properly and the way that you're being taught, that's the kind of thing to look forward to. And there is nothing wrong with setting a goal to be level 8 in 6 months and certainly a year. This isn't something that we have to commit the rest of our life to get somewhere. We're going to commit our life to it because we got somewhere and we wouldn't dare ever want to leave it. We also had cars were given to people at level 8. You can see those cars on the stage. They're not just a little tiny car. They're very nice, very expensive, wonderful cars they were getting. That was plenty exciting all by itself. But then we did have a person who had received a career level 8.1. So they went ahead and awarded her. And you can see at level 8.1, her check for the month was $273,000. That's over $3 million a year. Plus, she also got a really, really nice car. And the reason I want to bring this up is this. At one time, she was there in the crowd, and then she is here on the stage. It's the same person. What's the difference? She made the decision to not think about it, not talk about it, to just do it. I hope many of you are making these decisions. It's been a real pleasure. Thanks for your attendance tonight. Welcome to My World and Like Annette Marketing. Wish you the best.